Welcome everyone to Gannaca Future Challenges. Today we're going to talk about the difference between failure and learning. And I guess that's quite an important difference because I constantly meet people with great ideas. Unfortunately, I've got to tell you that having ideas is cheap. Because unless you realize an idea, it's literally worth nothing. There are so many people out there in this world, in every industry, in every creative corner, having great ideas. But I'd say out of 100 people, there may be 10 or even less who act on their ideas, who realize what they have in mind. And those might be the game changers that you so often hear about. They create the value. Interestingly enough, over the last couple of years, there's been a populism about fucking things up. You know about fuck-up nights, right? Celebrations of failure, actually. And I can see the point there because in many organizations there is a culture that doesn't allow for failure. So it doesn't allow for experiments, for new ways. And why is that, I guess? It's because risks are permanently overrated and opportunities get underrated. That is an evolutionary protection mechanism that has made a lot of sense for the time being when threats for humans were actually existential in their nature, but they aren't anymore, right? We all watch this, we work in safe environments where the threat actually is only the call out of your comfort zone. So if you work in an organization, for instance, where you feel that you should really open up for a fresh flow of alternative ideas, for inspiration on how to pivot, how to change the business model, how to develop new products and services, what is there to lose? Is this really about fucking things up? Is it really about failure? I don't think so. I actually think this is very popular because it's black and white, 0 and 1. But that is not human practice, not even in business. What's really in between is a learning curve. And if you decide that you don't want to learn anymore, that's fine. But then you're really fucked and maybe out of business anytime soon. But if you can establish an attitude where you find pleasure, where you find growth and value in tapping into that learning curve, sharing what you've learned on how things do not work, then you're maybe on an interesting path into a successful future. And then you can actually, find ways to celebrate the learnings. You can maybe even sell them, and that's the way to go. Close the gap by establishing an action bias on taking risks and tapping into opportunity. Have fun with that.